Alrighty guys, wow, I'm zoomed in again for some reason. Well, it's Sunday, noonish, here with my Harley, and still got the tractor in the garage with a flat tire on it. Son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah, these vlogs, little vlogs I've been doing throughout the week, it's just all the same crap every single day, so I'm not going to keep boring you guys with that. That's why I didn't put any up for the last 2 days of last week. There's just no point, or last 2 days of this week I should say. No point to it, so yeah, I'll do like maybe like a weekly update on that. Phone's going. Yeah, so that'll be that. Anyways, let me show you what we're getting into here today. Gotta get this tractor outside, put it back outside beside the house because it doesn't need to be in here anymore right now till I figure out rims and tires for the fucking thing. And we're gonna get into my Harley here. We're just gonna pull the cover off it and move it over. Fucking A right. What's going on, guys? It's Backyard Jay here in the garage today. Look at me. Look at me, I'm all bundled up because it's fucking -11 out. Got the heat on now for a few minutes, so we're finally getting warm in here. And look at my face, it's not so fat anymore. This morning's official weigh-in, Sunday morning, it was 229, 229.5, so that's awesome. That's 16 pounds down. The best part is I haven't even done anything, no exercising. But anyways, yeah, I feel a lot better, have a lot more energy. So everything's happened in life recently too, that's why there hasn't been a video for the past week and a bit. We'll maybe cover some of that later. Anyways, more or less have a lot more free time now. So, yeah, let me show you what's going on today. I ordered this set of progressive suspension fork springs for the Harley because when I brake hard on this thing I get a lot of nosedive, and when you accelerate hard it just lifts up so far up. It's just these springs are just really really weak from factory. So I have a motorcycle jack, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to swap out fork springs on a 2004 Harley Davidson Sportster. Got a neat little sticker with it, but I don't do stickers, so maybe if somebody wants that. Here's a list of everything this kit is. This kit is part number 11-1552, and that's everything that it works with. There's all the years and everything. So mine actually wasn't listed online when I bought these. I was just hoping that it would work, and lucky enough, there it is. That's what it originally was, an XL 883 Custom. It's a 1200 now. So need these springs to stiffen her up. Alrighty guys, so we're going to tear into this now. So step one, begin jacking your motorcycle up. Strongly recommend to have a proper motorcycle jack. Don't fuck around because you'll probably drop the thing if you don't do it right, and that's not good. Another thing you're going to want is a couple ratchet straps, so I got those. So now we just pump it up. You want the front wheel off the ground, just like so. And then we're going to pull these fork caps off, or spring caps. And you got to be careful doing this. Get them loose and just keep down pressure on them as you turn them out, because there is preload on each one of these. So let's get those off. Basically just keep your face away from on top of it and keep a downwards pressure on it as you remove it. Alrighty guys, well, my fucking zoom's in for some reason again. There we go. Alright guys, well, something's a little fucky here. Well, here's the part number in the kit. There's my bike, 04 to 010. My bike's a 2004. And that's all she wrote. Here's a fork cap, by the way. But here's the spring I just took out. By the way, my fork oil is that color, which is junk. It doesn't look like it's ever been changed, so this is going to be on hold today anyway, until I can get some fork oil. But Look at the spring size difference. This spring, when it came up, was to the top of the fork tube for preload. Even with this spacer, not going to be long enough and it's not going to have any preload on it. Now it's definitely a heavier, thicker spring. But now I'm like, what the shit? I was reading through the instructions and it does say that on some applications you may have to make your own spacer, which is essentially just this PVC piping. That's what even the factory ones I think are just tubes of some sort. But anyways, I gotta do some figuring here, guys. I don't think we're gonna get this done today. Like I said, I'm gonna have to get fork oil and just change the fork oil too. So bring the muddy vac home from work and suck it out from the top, and that way I don't have to pull the wheel off and all that shit. But yeah, I don't really know what to do now. Gonna have to do some research. I'll let you know. Okay, so a little bit of interwebs research, which is the handy thing about smartphones. So I can do that right here in the garage. I didn't have to go in the house. So I figured it out because I got the heavy duty springs, not just the not the replacement springs. I got heavy duty springs. So what it is, I actually have this set up backwards, but no big deal. This basically the fork cap and everything that goes on this end. It doesn't matter what way you put these in, but the tightly wound end is generally put toward the bottom, and apparently that makes less spring noise. So there it is. That's the length of it. So basically I'm getting rid of all this real tightly wound weak coil and just replacing it with this obviously much thicker, heavier coil. So everything's gonna be fine. Fork oil smells like fucking ATF, automatic transmission fluid, so that's kind of fucky. But anyway, what I'm gonna do now is get this fork cap off, get that spring out and everything. This is the color of the fork oil if you wanted to know. It's like a shit fucking gray, but anyway. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna utilize these ratchet straps, and we need to compress the forks, and I'll show you what you do from there. Okay, so now utilize the ratchet straps. I'll show you how I did that. This side I just put one hook through the brake rotor and the other on my road light bar, and one through the hole in the axle bolt, and again onto the road light bar. This is just a cheap piece of crap. I don't really care about it, so that's why it's hooked onto there instead. So anyways, fork's 100% collapsed now. So now what we need to do is you need to get a light and a tape measure, and what you want to do is measure your oil level, and it's supposed to be 5.5 inches from the top to install these forks because they're thicker and they displace more fork oil. Now here's the thing, this side over here is actually clean, so something's obviously not good in this side. Looks like shit, looks nice and clean, but anyways, that looks about 5.5 inches already, so I'll measure that and make sure both sides are exactly the same. If there is any difference, then obviously there could be a fork seal leak or something like that, but I don't see any evidence of that around here, just dirty fork oil. So I'm gonna do the springs today anyways, and exchange with the fork oil and the spring. It's actually a really simple job to do, but instead of having this all apart to collect dust and shit throughout the week, because I won't have time to work on it during the week, so I may as well just get it done. Alrighty guys, keep it posted. Like I said, now time to measure. Okay, so now I've measured the fork oil. They are both the same, so it's not like they're down any or one's down more than the other. I think when somebody changed the fork oil in this, they didn't put enough back in. So my understanding is, doesn't make sense to me. My understanding is you actually have to suck oil out for those springs you go in, but it makes more sense that there's less oil in it because of how long it is, how much more room it's taking up. But I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so it is low. If I put these other springs in, which I'm still going to do today, I just changed the fork oil here. Probably next weekend we'll make another video of that. So that's alright, that's cool. More videos. So anyways, let's get these things assembled. So obviously I know I'm low on fork oil right now. So what I can do is undo these straps, let the wheel relax, and then we will install the springs. So let's get to that. Just simply comes off. I love these ratchet straps. They work like seat belts. They're like a seat belt retractor. You just collapse the middle here and away it goes. And it rolls back up. The springs aren't the greatest in them, but they do work pretty good. So you're just very easy to use. Get that off my brake rotor. There you go. And let that relax all the way. It's obviously not touching the ground, so we will start putting springs in. Here's the first one. It's simple, simple, simple. Just drop it in. That's going to drop way down yonder. Next, flat washer. Hopefully this lands in there properly. That's not too bad. There's the top of the spring right there. So that just sits in. We take the spacer, and look at that. That's weird, eh? It doesn't look like it'll work the way it is, but that's about how much of the spring came out with preload on it, and just pushed down with about the same strength, so pretty good. Now, just put our cap back on, which I'm going to need 2 hands for.